SWALIMO would like to do everything possible to embrace wonke umuntu lokhona eSwatini and in the diaspora, including political formations, whether in terms of thinking and otherwise, comrades. We therefore want to appeal and iswacele emaswati lokuthi abe nekubeketela sisayihamba le ndlela, ikakhulu ngoba kunenge tintfo lokufuna tending and nale ndlela lesiyibambile lesibambisene ngayo isiyisa emphumelelweni sonke. Angeke ke bese sekuba malula maswati ngokuthi sifike lapho siya khona uma singakakhoni kubambisana. Comrades, all will come together at some point, and we know and certain ukuthi le ndlela seyaphumelela. In fact, sekuvele kuhlangene konke. SWALIMO has ensured and iyagcizelela lokho ukuthi we shall work with political parties and political formations hand in hand, and all those who are under a multi-stakeholder forum. And we are not a political party. Maybe one should basically emphasize that, but we are a movement, just to make sure maybe we are stressed. Utawufuna ukuthi sibuke ivision ye democratic future of Swaziland. Lesiyibona ukuthi sibona lo Swaziland aya kuphi going forward kuloyo mhlangano. Bese ke sesibuka nema terms of reference. Ngoba phela sitawukhumbula ukuthi we still have to go to a dialogue that will be taking place. So we have acknowledged and received that invitation to work together with all the political formations and the multi-stakeholder retreat that is going to be taking place. And comrades, we are, of course, adamant that we do welcome all parties, because there's only one goal, comrades. If we are going to lose focus on what we want as a liberation movement, as a Maswat, and all other political formations, we are not going to get to our destination. The goal is to start liberating the people of Swaziland. We need to start to find ways of liberating ourselves. But there's a problem, comrades. I think one must be clear on this one. And the problem is that already it does appear that there are some people or some institutions or formations that are already looking towards issues of governance. We have not reached that stage, comrades. One must articulate that. We are still in the process of ensuring we're going to figure include. Now, there are many problems, of course, that emanate from the Weguti ahead. SWALIMO will definitely be looking at issues of governance. But that will happen when the time comes. So we are trying by all means to avoid problems that are created by very futuristic institutions, let me put it that way, who are already seeing themselves seeing fit to discuss issues of governance. It is not, comrades, to say that we are ignoring those issues of governance, of course, for the future, because we need to think ahead as well. But only that we shall have to be doing that as soon as liberation is basically attained. Hence, SWALIMO has come up with a liberation charter as a project on its own to say, how do we see the upcoming Swaziland? We will engage and talk on issues of governance, of course. So as foni ekujaga ukuthi sihambe siyogola maswati singakabuki comrades yinye ingwelele bob lesifuna asifuni lokune sifuna kugola leyo, and once we are able to get that one, we can then start looking at issues of governance and many other things and many other issues, of course taking into account as we speak. We have also established EMA branches. We're targeting KZN, we're looking at the Mpumalanga province and Gauteng. And we are doing this with speed, comrades, and Maswat. I want to encourage Maswat, let us come together and make sure the MPs will not be performing, who will not be performing basically Kulauma branches. Once that vision has come to play or to pass, SWALIMO will not be reluctant in taking decisive actions, because if we say we are putting the people first, it means non-performance must basically be dealt with. We don't want to go back to the same kind of era where you will find specific individuals holding high positions of influence in the economy and government. But for the Musi, there is nothing much that's basically done with it. Issues of corruption as well. So we are clear on that position. And that is a futuristic approach, comrades.